Hey guys, DVSGames here. Welcome to another video. So today I want to show you the team I use for Sanctuary of Dreaming Fairies. It's a 4-star team. It's very obtainable, and I've used the monsters in other content on the video, with the exception of Yen, I believe. So we're gonna start off with Frasbelg. He's gonna be the first to move on our team. He's at 180 speed. Please do keep in mind my towers are maxed. And in this particular instance, you've seen most of these rooms before. He used to be on a slot 2 speed. I moved it to a slot 2 attack, and I'm considering moving to a slot 4 crit rate instead of crit damage, just because of the fact that he doesn't have a whole lot of crit. He doesn't have his crit rate high enough, and his crit damage really isn't that high. If I can get a 6-star crit damage run, that'll go up a little bit. Second to move in this particular team is going to be Royd. This team is very slow tuned. Everybody's tuned to move the turn before the enemy monsters, but they're not tuned for this particular content. So I use Royd in my Guild War offenses as a bait monster, and he's on HP, crit damage, HP, double revenge, destroy, obviously, because I said he's the bait monster, so we're gonna get him targeted by other monsters, and we're gonna try to destroy down their HP. It's got a little bit of defense, a little bit of HP there. And then next to move after that will be Yen. Now for those of you that don't know, Yen has a built-in violent proc into her passive. She basically has a 20% chance to take an extra turn 2 different times. And she's on attack, crit damage, attack. I really should consider moving that to HP crit damage attack or HP crit damage defense, just to make her tankier, make her a bruiser. Back in the day, she used to be used for my GB10 team, which was, you know, a thing when GB12 wasn't out. And Orang, on this particular channel, you've seen that I built her for the Water Rift Beast. And originally, I actually built her for my GB10 team, because she was the big damage dealer back in the day. Again, I didn't have Lucian, so I couldn't double Lucian things. Instead, what I did was I ran Galleon, and then I ran a lot of single target nukes. She's got some HP here, and some extra attack here. Could definitely use with some more defense, probably, because she is running really low, less than 700 total defense. Please do keep in mind, I don't know if I stated it, my towers are maxed, so there are additional stats that come from those. And the reason that you want to farm Sanctuary of Dreaming Fairies is going to be so that you can get the Ancient Will runes and Ancient Despair runes. To a lesser extent, you also want to get the Ancient Nemesis runes. Well, basically, the team runs with Frasbelg buffing everybody, Royd going in and killing something, then Yen will come in and kill something, and Orang will come in and kill something after that as well. Basically, the only problem here is that there's really not a lot of sustain. Frasbelg has a little bit of passive healing. Orang has a heal on her skill too. And even with that buff from the Shannon, it does take a little bit extra, but we can get it down. Now, Orang is kind of low in life, but I believe that she has her skill 2 back up. If we're able to survive this particular hit, she should be able to... Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll just go ahead and kill him down real quick. And then... Oh, she didn't have it. Okay, so here we're going to lose Orang because he has the ignore defense. We didn't get the defense break, but we did get the slow. Now we lose our Yen, and we lose our Frasbelg, but it doesn't really matter because at this point we have the defense break on, and Royd is able to finish off. So like I said, this is a team that I use regularly. It runs between 1:07 to 1:20, 25-ish. It works pretty well. Now, if you don't have these monsters built, another monster that you can use, one that everybody seems to be building, especially since she got released. She's a fusible monster. She's an amazing fusible monster. Everybody should build this monster. it's my Riley. I use her for guild content, primarily on offense, just as a counter pick to certain things, and then I can use her in the subjugation bosses and things like that. And she's on speed, HP, defense. Her 1, 3, and 5 look like so. As you can tell, she doesn't have a whole lot of love. Not everything's grinded, not everything's put up. But just as much HP as I can get on her artifacts, decent amount of speed, and I mean, yeah, she's pretty tanky. This is a slower team, but it will definitely get you to where you need to go, or I'm sorry, it'll get you to where you need to get to. Again, it works in the same aspect of she gives the attack buff, then things start moving, and we're just going to start killing things. There is an added safety in this particular case though, just because of the fact that with Riley on the team, you have constant heals. The team will be a lot safer. I don't think I've ever seen this team fail, but like I said, I don't run it as much. The other team has about a 96-97% success rate, and it's a little bit quicker, so I'm okay with it. As you can see, our rank got low, so we get a little bit of heal from the Riley, and that's enough to get her into the next stage where we're going to be above 3/4 health, and then we're going to get the heal. And the team, as I said, it's very elementary. We're not going to take a whole lot of damage from the water boss itself until it gets into the 3rd stage where she has the ignore defense. But like right here, okay, can't provoke us because we have element advantage, and on top of that we also happen to have the immunity up. And they're like, okay, we're gonna put Oblivion on you guys. That's fine, we don't care, we're just gonna shoot right through it. Now here we have a defense break on, but it doesn't really matter because he ignores defense. On top of that, the ignore defense is on our tankier monster. And it's just going to keep buffing up. As I said, this one's super safe. You have multiple monsters that can take multiple hits. And this one is a little bit slower. It runs between about 1:40 to about 2:10, just depending. But yeah, those are 2 teams that you can use. Very obtainable monsters. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I was running this on test because I am using the 2A energy for... I'm still trying to finish off skillets for vigor. So that's where I'm at right now. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.